up, Super Reaction Bros? I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at the official trailer for Fantasy Island. Now, unfortunately...
Not that Fantasy Island.
This is Blumhouse's Fantasy
version
Island.
of Fantasy Island.
So, for those who don't know, Fantasy Island was an iconic series from way back in the day where it was people going to this exotic, mysterious island, having all their dreams and wishes fulfilled,
but also at the same time learning a life lesson.
Learning something along the way.
Yeah.
And then show ended, and then we got a rebooted series, this time with Malcolm McDowell in the main role. This is the one I grew up with.
Yeah.
And
that one didn't last too long.
It didn't last, but I enjoyed it. But it had pretty much the same plot.
Yeah.
This one,
it's going from doing a 180 on the
Blumhouse is doing something different with it.
More of a horror.
Now, this is coming to us from the writer of the upcoming Bloodshot movie and the director of Kick-Ass 2, and it's different. It still apparently looks like it still has the same basic plot. People come to this island to live out their greatest fantasies. Mm-hmm. But unlike the original two versions of the show, this one's going more in a thriller horror direction from the sound of it.
It's saying pretty much, like the catchphrase is that is like you'll never leave this. You'll never leave.
Yeah, so I'm. I want to see this to get a mindset on this. What they're thinking of.
Now, don't get us wrong. We love Blumhouse and what they've been bringing out and putting out pretty much. So this is going to be a very interesting take what they're doing with this. So let's just dive right into this for the official trailer for Fantasy Island. So here we go.
I hope you're ready.
Okay.
There is an elevator. In the elevator, you press the button to the floor with no name.
With a serpent.
Behind those doors, there's a life you always dreamt of.
No, button, get back up. I've seen Get Out!
The plane. It's here. This weekend, you will be our guests. Here, anything and everything is possible. No service. It's not everything is possible.
Good evening. I'm Mr. Rourke. Let me officially welcome you to Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
Curious how this all works.
What if your fantasy involves
Wait,
a person in your life?
That's the guy from Fresh Off the Boat.
Tupac.
What if it's somebody you died?
Tupac.
What's your fantasy?
Revenge on a childhood bully.
Oh.
Your life is about to change.
Damn.
I hope you're ready.
Hi, Maggie Q. He's still looking great. That was weird.
Yeah, it's a really good hologram.
There is only one fantasy per guest.
What's their true
You must
fantasy?
see your fantasy through,
It brought her back to life.
no matter what.
Yeah.
There's a dark twist on it.
That's really her. Rourke, this is not what I meant. What the hell is this place?
People die here. The island's twisting what we asked for.
Yeah.
There it is.
We weren't brought here to have our own fantasies. I want it. I get it. I want it. We were brought here to be a part of something else. I get it. I want it. I get it. I'm your friend. I've always wanted to hear you say that.
Now you die.
Damn.
Wow, that's...
It's
Never Coming Home.
Never Coming
Valentine's Day. That was
Never
the other
Coming
film I
Home.
was talking about. Yeah, it wasn't the photograph. I was thinking of
No.
Fantasy Island.
It's like pretty much you're making a deal with the devil, but when you make that deal, there's always those flaws. You know that it's like there's stuff within it where it's like you're making the deal.
Yeah, see, in the original shows, it would be there's a downside to your fantasy, but that's where you will learn the lesson. Here it's like there's a downside to your fantasy,
But can you survive it?
But can you survive not getting murdered by a psychopath?
Yeah, that's what it is pretty much. And like I said, it's like you're making a deal with the devil, but they don't realize there's a lot of flaws you making the deal with the devil.
Fuck, if that door opened and the Bloomhouse was like, no.
It's like, no, not a snake. Nah, no.
That's cool. Michael Payne is playing the iconic role of the host. I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, but that's... I don't know how I feel about it because they do the fantasy part we've been thinking about, but then they add that like
that's where the twist kicks in.
The Blumhouse twist. It's like
they have that the fantasy island. Like, okay, we're getting that, but then you hit that switch. From
the most awkward shot was when like the lady's done talking to Maggie Q and she's going.
I think what they're hinting at for that one because they keep talking about it's like it looks like she lost her daughter. So what if that's like more of like a grown up version of her? That's how come she's like kind of teasing her a little bit, showing that this is what she would look like as an adult.
Yeah, because we have creepy surgeon mask guy, we have creepy, heavily burned guy.
It looks like a wartime type of thing. But I'm with you pretty much. I'm really iffy on it. Don't get me wrong, it could be fantastically well done. But it's just like I guess for those who are used to
for all we know, the biggest twist could be this is part of the lesson. And none of this is real. And
maybe somehow it's like, all the ones maybe that died didn't really die.
Like when it comes to penultimate, they all wake up and they're landing back on the mainland.
Making it seem like it was just a dream, but actually it did happen.
It leaves it all like the last shot is like showing a tiny bit of proof that it was real.
It was real, but now they've learned.
That's a good fucking twist.
That would be a good twist. If they do something like that, maybe
where it's like. They all die. They snap out of it.
It's still Fantasy Island, pretty much, but they add that twist to where it's like when they wake up, or they, when they think they're dead, but they're not. Pretty much, it was just to them it was like a dream, but it actually happened. But it's like that. This is their way of
I hope they do. I hope that's the fucking twist. That'd be a really good twist. I know a lot of people don't like the it was all a dream twist, but
if they work it right though. To where it wasn't a dream, where it's like maybe somehow when them look at their hands and they're like they see that they're scratched up, going it was real type of thing,
or like a scar they got by one of the killers.
Something like that where it shows it wasn't a dream, it did happen, but this is their way of learning their lesson about their fantasies.
Yeah, but like overall, I trust Blumhouse. They have been doing well with the films they worked on.
Not all great, but they're doing well. Where the properties that they worked on, they've been doing decently well.
So I'm curious to see where this goes overall.
I like it when they grab properties like these and they give it their own flair to it. Now I'm hoping, like you said, with this one, I really am. They give it a nice good twist where it still feels like okay, they're still sticking to what Fantasy Island was all about pretty much, and that's what I'm hoping for. But overall, it seems good so far. I mean, it seems all right. I mean, from our perspective, because again, we didn't grow up watching it, but we know of like the basic premise of what Fantasy Island originally was.
Yeah. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about what your greatest fantasy is, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on this this trailer overall. If you grew up or even at least Fantasy Island, pretty much watched it, enjoyed it, what do you guys think of Blumhouse's take on it? Do you think they're going in that route where it's like, I like the route, or you're kind of like with us where you're a little bit iffy where they're going, but you really hope they have that twist by the end of it? Just let us know what you guys' thoughts are on the cast, even like I said, the route they're going with this film. Put down what you thought of our reaction as well, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
This has been a very fantasy-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.